Duality without separation. Life unfolds through opposites. Up and down. Before and after. Pleasure and pain. Loss and gain. Self and other. Opposites give life an outline. Without outline, nothing registers. You don't notice anything unless there's something to contrast it against. Most people confuse duality with separation. If two things look different, the assumption is they must be divided. But duality is how perception organizes reality. Separation is just the story we tell about that organization. Duality is architecture. Separation is misidentification. Perspective. In the infinite, nothing contrasts with anything. And without contrast, nothing lands. Without landing, nothing matters. Duality lets awareness feel what it already knows. You recognize love because you've tasted absence. You find direction after confusion. You feel belonging after isolation. You remember wholeness after fragmentation. These things aren't learned from teachers. They're learned by living. Duality isn't a problem the soul came here to escape. It's one of the mechanisms it came here to use. Separation is convincing, not true. From inside a body, separation feels obvious. You see through your eyes, not anyone else's. You feel your own pain. You move your own limbs. Specificity makes you feel like a separate unit. But how something appears and how something is do not have to match. Duality is how things look. Oneness is how things are. You and the world are not two substances. You are the same field, viewed through different angles of locality. The function of opposites. Opposites aren't enemies. They're reference points. Light explains shadow. Shadow makes light visible. Joy opens the system. Grief adds depth. Anger draws a line. Fear scans for gaps. Desire points toward what matters. This is not cosmic punishment. It's orientation. Duality without conflict. Different does not automatically mean opposing. Competition is conditioning, not architecture. Difference creates relationship. Relationship creates recognition. Recognition creates remembering. When duality isn't mistaken for separation, it becomes collaboration. The soul isn't worried about opposites. The soul does not treat contrast as a threat. It uses contrast the way an artist uses color, not to divide the canvas, but to reveal range. If everything were one note, nothing could be seen. If everything were bliss, nothing could be understood. If everything were known, nothing could be chosen. Duality gives life texture. Texture makes life feel real. Where separation enters. Separation does not originate in reality. It originates in conditioning. Children begin fused with everything. No me and not me, just sensation, contact, environment. Then come language, identity, comparison, belonging and exclusion. Duality becomes hierarchy. Hierarchy becomes morality. Morality becomes shame. Shame becomes striving. By adulthood, people chase a return to what never left. Non-duality isn't a goal. Non-duality isn't an achievement. It's the baseline. Awakening does not remove duality. It removes misidentification. You don't lose contrast when you remember unity. You lose the belief that contrast proves division. Field in motion. Everyday example. Two friends disagree. Nothing serious. A film, a restaurant, a political detail. No defensiveness. No conversion attempts. The disagreement makes the conversation better. It reveals taste, history, humor, preference. Texture appears. Duality did not create conflict. Separation would have. Duality just gave them something real to relate through. Duality is how life becomes visible. Separation is how it feels when we forget what we're made of. Awakening is not about leaving opposites behind. It's about remembering they come from the same field.